Hey guys, it's Fiona. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be unboxing two different makeup palettes from the brand Clio. The first palette we'll be reviewing is the Shadow Gallery palette from the collection Shade and Shadow by Clio. The second palette we'll be checking out is the Mute Library palette from the collection Pro Eye Palette Air, also from the brand Clio. So yeah, let's start off with the Shadow Gallery palette from the brand Clio. So let's unbox it together. Look at how cute the packaging is. It's like a little flap. It's like a little container. How cute. Okay, I'm gonna like set it out at the back so you guys can see like the name and the packaging of the this palette the whole time. So let's open it together. There is a little cover to protect the makeup palette. So this is meant for eyeshadow, but you can use it for a lot more like highlight, shading, and more. So yeah, there's a lot of shades, and there's also like three like glitter shades and one highlight shade, and there are some darker shades in the bottom right corner which you can use for shadow, and the top left you can use for highlight. So yeah, so I put the flat back, well, the protective cover back, and yeah, so let's see how beautiful this is. And yeah, I'm gonna like quickly take a screenshot. Maybe I'm gonna use it for like the cover of this, like a thumbnail or something. Yeah, let's carry on. So as you can see, there are 12 different shades in this palette, including some highlight, glitter, shadow, and more. So let's swatch all of these shades together. So here are all 12 shades swatched. Look at how beautiful all these 12 shades are. So as you can see, it's slightly more pigmented than before because I added another layer so you guys can see it more clearly and less smudged. Like, look at how beautiful it is. It blends so easily. You can blend it with your finger. So basically you can also apply it with your fingers onto your eyelids, and yeah. And let's remove it with makeup remover. Look at how easily it's removed with makeup remover. It doesn't stain. Super nice. So yeah, let's try this makeup palette out. As you can see, it's been used already. So we're gonna use the bottom left shade as a nose contour. Like, how useful is this palette? You can use it for your eye, and for this part, as you can see, I'm using it for my nose. And I feel like this is the most perfect shade to use. It's super nice and natural. It's not overpowering, and I just blend it out with my fingers in the end to make it even more natural. I'm just adding it more to make it more defined. And yeah, so this is how I use one of the shades for this palette. So other than nose contour, there is much more ways you can use this palette. For example, as highlighter, so as you can see, the top left shade, I use this so much. I just dip it with my finger, and I just put it on the tip of my nose and on the top half of the nose bridge, basically, to make it like, like a highlighting effect. How beautiful, super nice and glittery, and it's obvious that you have glitter there. Like, it's not super like light, it's super pigmented, amazing. Literally, I use this so much. I wish I could even purchase this like individually. So like after I finish this whole palette, I still want to keep using the shade, So yeah, I put it in the corner of my eyes too to make it look nice and glittery. Another way I use palette is to shade the corners of my eye. So I use the bottom right shade, the one towards the left. I put it on the edge of my eye to give my eye more dimensions if it makes sense. And yeah, I just prefer to make that corner bit a little darker. So when I put more like glitters and stuff, it looks much more like it pops out. It looks more obvious and yeah. And now time to use the highlight again. This time I'm not using it on my nose. I am using under my eye. So I always put glitter under my eye. I don't know why. It's just a thing I love to do. I just feel like this is the type of makeup that looks amazing on me. So I just put this under my eye and it looks super nice and glittery. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. And obviously you can top it up with adding more glitters if you want, with other color glitters. So this is the other one I use. Like this one, I am in love. I used this so much. I even bought one similar to this shade to replace it because now, like at the moment, I'm currently voicing over this. I already use like around half of this like shade. Like I put it under my eye, just a dot under my eye. I don't put it all over the bottom of my eye. I just put one dot. Like by doing this, the glitters on the edge will look like normal, but the middle part will make your eye pop, you know? It makes it stand out so much more. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So as you can see, I finished my makeup already. So this is a makeup that I have done with this palette. Obviously, I used another palette, which is the Holika palette, which I'll be reviewing soon. But yeah, so on top of that, this makeup lasts all day. Can you still see my nose, like the contour and the highlight? Like you can still see that they are all still here. So time to move on to the second palette. This is the Pro Eye Palette Air. This is the shade 03 Mute Library. So let's open this up together. Also, this is not bought for myself. I bought this for my mom. So we'll be just swatching these out and I won't be using it. I won't be using it on myself. I'll just be swatching them out because I'll be giving it to my mom. And yeah, as you can see, I'm putting the box back to the side. Let's open it together. 3, 2, 1. Look at how beautiful this is. Although this doesn't have any glitters, which I tend to prefer more. So that's why I didn't buy this for myself. Because I know I would not really use a palette without glitters. Because like glitter is my life. Look at how thin this palette is. Like it's the size of your phone. Like no, actually even smaller than your phone. So here are all the 12 shades including their names. So let's open this up. And yeah, and as usual, we'll be swatching them all onto my hand. Yeah, look at how beautiful the sea is. There's like a mark. Let's swatch. Hopefully this is as pigmented as I hoped. Look at how beautiful it is. We're adding a little more. And yeah, we'll be just swatching all of these shades out. So yeah. So I just finished swatching all the 12 shades. Look at how pigmented these shades are. Even though it's not glittery, it's super nice and pigmented. Like seriously, how beautiful is this? So here's a better look. I made it like a little more obvious, a little longer, so you guys can see all the shades clearer. So yeah, here are all the 12 shades. And yeah, so we'll be putting this, we'll be wrapping it back up and we'll be putting like the palette back into the box, and here are the shades next to my arm for comparison, to see how it looks on the palette comparing to my hand, like after it being swatched on my hand. So yeah, let's just put it back into the box. And Yeah, that's it. So I will be giving this to my mom because these are shades that she will use more since she doesn't use glitter and I do. So this is a makeup palette, like eyeshadow palette that would suit her way more. Bye.